Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tell Me Why. We are starting chapter 2. I am pretty excited, and also nervous, and probably going to become an emotional wreck by the end of this. I'm really curious about that Mad Hunter thing now, actually. Let's go. The end of the last episode had me
Once upon a time, in a deep
freaking
and
out.
ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins.
The crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
Oh.
Ten years later, they were finally reunited.
Wait, is this how they're doing the
Together.
recap?
They decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Oh, I think it is. That's cool.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of being quiet about everything.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
The hell? Allison killed the mom?
Tomorrow we should play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
Eat up.
What's going on? Scared. I'm actually, like, nervous.
Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom. Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
Mwah. I love you too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
Ollie? Ollie?
I've got, like, so much tension in my shoulders from this right now. I'm...
What a waste.
Oh, are you drinking the ice cream? Oh, ew. I'm not down.
Allison! Ollie! Allison, help!
Jesus. So he warned her with that power. Jesus Christ.
We need to call for help. Allison. I killed Mom. I killed her.
Alright. Let's go. Ugh. Let's hurt me. My right ear loved that. Oh, it's going. Ooh. Is this music gonna be copyrighted? I really like the music though. Really interesting way to open the episode. At least they're having fun.
Hey. You doing all right?
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on, up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
Mind-numbing labor?
Can't we just have coffee instead?
Yeah?
No. On your feet, soldier.
I don't know, I think
Let's
I'm down for coffee.
take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this.
Oh, I love these two. Oh. Does that mean they're
Goblin
trashing
face
the
is
whole
key.
room?
$ is donate or sell, and trash can as well. Trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning, but I left you the toilet.
How very generous of you.
Oh, this is cool.
Everywhere I look, there's just stuff,
We get to-
stuff, and more stuff.
I guess we get
Marianne
to
Magpie.
choose what we want to sell or trash and stuff.
Hello, ancient broken down machines that will be the future owner's problem.
Do I need to do anything in here? Future owner's problem. Oh, they're doing it for me. Okay. Yeah, easy. Okay.
What to do with
It's actually a
this?
nice table. It's a nice table. Maybe sell it?
Maybe someone would be willing to refinish it.
Oh no. We're gonna... what's underneath? Oh, a collectible!
What's this doing down here?
Goblins were here. Maybe I
Is
should
that-
have kept it.
Gum?
Ew.
I guess that was probably me.
Is gum that strong that it can hold something like that to the bottom of it? Can I like change the sticky notes at all? Nope. Once it's selected, it's it.
I completely forgot we had a pet vole for a few days.
Poor Volcano. She was in rough shape when we found her.
What's a
Good
vole?
thing Marianne actually knew what she was doing with injured wildlife.
What is a... Excuse me? What is a vole? Oh, I am not pressing the right buttons. My hands on the controller are misplaced.
Lasagna! Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, you're quite right, love.
She can have my corn.
Here you go, little one. You must be hungry too.
It's a vole.
Tessa really did keep us all fed.
She always tried to take care of everyone. Still does, I guess.
I'm guessing we're keeping all of these. Maybe, I don't know.
I guess it's finally time to take these pictures down.
Yeah. Still deciding what to do with them.
Jesus. I don't have a timer here, so that's good. Do they want them? I guess.
I mean, most of them are pretty happy memories.
I guess.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
Don't worry, I get it.
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird. Seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
I'm sorry. That sounds really rough.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like 1,000 times better. But I've got a ways to go before I'm comfortable taking my shirt off. Which is why I'm
That's fair.
scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally. Just so you
Sounds
know,
awesome.
I'll be there to help out when you do. Whatever you need.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few. To remind us how far we've come.
Alright. What's that? Oh, fishing. Oh,
Oh man, I love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
Come on, honey. Smile. Like Allison.
oh, the memory? I think so. Where is it? Here.
Come on, honey, smile like Allison.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Allison stole it.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I though?
Yes, all I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share.
God, this is gonna be. This like little scene here is gonna like just show how bad I'm gonna be at like
Gross stain is
selling
gross.
and getting rid of stuff.
What happened?
Some unfortunate spillage that brought about the end of indoor tea parties. I hid the stain with my toys, forgetting that they would eventually be picked up.
Brilliant move, Ronan.
I doubt you can sell that.
Well, I seem to recall a time you stole an egg, put it on the couch, and sat on it because you wanted a pet chicken.
We don't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I didn't leave a stain.
We don't. I would have trashed it. Wait. Oh, more memories. Where is that? Outside?
Steady now. Take your time. He's not gonna jump up and do the cha-cha.
What about me? I want to clean the fish too.
It's not even your fish. You didn't catch anything.
Ugh, only because you wouldn't stop talking and scared all the fish away.
Keep your eyes on what you're doing.
Okay.
Allison, when we're done with this half, you can take over and do the other one. That sound fair?
Yes.
You're right. I was kind of being a brat.
Okay. Well, I want to sell some stuff. Can we just sell everything?
That's a nice face.
I wonder if my horse figurine is still in there.
You're welcome to check.
You're welcome to stick your hand in there to check.
Is he going to? Oh, okay. Oh, I think he might get there eventually.
Crummy table and wobbly chairs.
Maybe trash.
We ate way too much expired food on this table.
Ew. Ugh.
Oh. Oh, God. What's that smell?
What's that smell?
Huh?
Ugh, what's that smell? Smells like delicious garbage. Ooh, yes, delicious indeed. Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam? Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now. Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out. All she needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
Right. Is what I choose to sell and trash going to affect
Allison.
the
You hungry?
future episodes?
We have a whole lot of nothing.
I was hoping maybe you could make me one of those pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
My pickles, ketchup, maybe?
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today. Could I interest you in a ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here.
Ew.
Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
What? Ew.
So good.
Ancient appliances, you are staying here.
Yeah,
Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven.
yeah. Good luck with that. Have we read this before? Oh, it's yeah, it's why do I feel like that's gonna become important? We're gonna get like a question. It's like, how do you bake a cake or something? And I'll be like, I don't know.
Thanks for clearing out those cabinets.
Not my pleasure.
Smell? What is that?
Oh, ew, ew, ew. Raven Sarah.
Oh, God. I can still
What's
taste
around
it.
Sarah?
Put it away. Ugh.
What?
Say ah.
I don't know what half of these things are.
I remember cutting off shaving cream beards with these.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
What about that dresser?
If you want your towels to rot, go for it.
we should clean it up.
Maybe someone could clean it up? It's well made.
Your call.
Let's keep it.
Keeping it.
Gotta have something to keep. So far, I have nothing. Alright, upstairs we go.
And what do you know? More stuff. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Hey, Tyler.
Reminds me of when I was moving
How
house.
does 5 little monkeys go again? 5 little monkeys
like
jumping
stuff
on the
after
bed.
stuff.
One fell down and bumped his head.
Mama called the doctor. The doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Oh. Where is that? Is that here or over here? Here.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Or out of a tree.
Don't say that. Mama's gonna be so mad you had to go to the hospital.
She worries way too much about what people think.
Everything okay up there?
Yeah.
When's Mom coming
She'll
home?
be here soon. Is anyone hungry?
Hmm.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
So Marianne would let Tessa babysit them.
You scared me to death when you fell out of that tree. I cried most of the way to Tessa's house.
It was kind of exciting going to the hospital, but the part after that with Marianne, that was less fun.
I remember the look that Tessa gave her when she finally came home. If looks could kill.
What is that
right?
on
Yeah.
the lighting fixture?
Marianne was a mess.
Can I focus on that?
What soft? What light through yonder? Oh, wait.
Soft what
it's
light
just
through yonder window
Clever.
break?
Clever. There's a paper plane stuck in the ceiling light.
Maybe it has a secret message from our past selves.
Can we
Find
get
something
it?
and knock it down.
Ooh.
I could use that ball.
Bull?
Okay, let's see if I can still do this.
Do I have
$5
to?
says you miss.
Oh, nice! I could have thrown it at Tyler. That's hilarious. I'm curious what that says, though.
Oh my god. Wow. This is unreal.
What
does
is
it
it?
say?
Allison's big fat loser.
You're no better at insults than you were at 11.
Why mess with perfection?
I'll go down and check it myself then.
Baloney. Guess who I found? Baloney.
Alley Belly Baloney? Why, yes. I would love to have a tea party with you. Again. For the 3rd time today.
Do I have
We should gather up all our old toys and give them to charity.
What's that?
I said we should give our old toys to charity.
Oh, good idea. Except for maybe 1 or 2?
Yeah, I keep 1 or 2.
Softy.
What else have we got? Can I keep... Okay, looks like we're going into the bedroom.
Will this ever stop feeling so weird?
Oh, what? Congratulations, you found the map. That will lead you on with no mishap. Follow my trails of twinkling stones, and perchance you'll escape the unknown. Oh, is this another clue? So there's an X marks the spot somewhere on like a beach. Oh, it's near the water. There's also like a tree there with like a bird's nest in it, I think. I don't know, kind of hard to see.
So long, trusty bunk beds.
Oh, that's already been stuck. What's that say? Oh, it's a tea party invite. Cool. Alright. Others may not understand the last we have together and the last we share for each other, but I know whatever happens, every goblin has a twin. Is there anything in here I need to do myself? Curiously, no.
So, you gonna come back down to help me, or what?
Oh, I was doing stuff,
Hey, you finished
Tyler.
packing upstairs?
Nope. There's way too much junk to sort through.
When I was moving in recently, it was just like one bit of junk every day. Ugh. Until everything was gone. It took so long. Felt like you could never get through all of it. I want to read that. Can I not read it? Okay. Guessing it does say that the big fat loser thing. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Allison, I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times already.
You did?
Oops, I forgot.
When?
All right, I'll clean it up.
Thanks. While you do that, I'll check out the furniture.
Alright, clean.
I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
What do you think?
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right, I'll keep it.
Nice. Alright, let's clean everything though. What's this? Pick?
I really like that armchair.
For your forest shack?
It'll look sharp next to your tree stump nightstand.
I'll be the most stylish mountain man ever. But I was actually thinking it should go in your library.
Library? We may not even have a living room.
I have faith in you.
Keep then.
Maybe it'll be salvageable with a deep clean?
What's this? Oh, it's a...
Are you gonna keep doing that? And finally. I hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage
just
from a
wanna make
decade
the
of
cow
bumping into the
move.
corner of those damn things.
Well, then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
I'm gonna put that back. Am I relieved? I still gotta clean that, right? Nope, apparently not. Right. Can I go find that?
Hey, Allison, come take a break with me.
I wanna go outside and find that thing. Fine.
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink?
Choose coffee.
Would you rather have instant coffee or instant coffee?
Nah, sorry. I'm more of a tea person. Get it? Tea. As in...
How long have you been waiting to make
Oh.
longer than I'm willing to admit.
Right.
I am so glad Eddie came
was a
through
good
on the
one.
caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
What's that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your
Are
hands.
these?
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
I'm guessing the stories that they're made are their interpretations of the world around them. So was the Ice King someone
I still
in
think my
particular?
dark and twisty version was better.
We put so many hours into that book.
Yeah. Our binder was full of extra drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
Kitchen drawer. Which one? Over here? Oh, apparently Tyler's doing it.
Come check this out. Allison's first drafts. Right. 'Cause I didn't contribute at all.
Come on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Mary Ann was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum.
Oh.
And she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was. Alone. But with a few friends who helped her along the
I
way.
wonder if there's hints of what went
What are
on in
you
the
doing?
stories now.
Research. So, if Marianne was the princess,
Yep.
then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh, come on. Humor me. Poor Moose. Really didn't do him justice.
Well, the moose was a
Justice.
fisher.
Kind of
so-
ironic, huh?
Considering he was the lawful good one.
Too bad the law isn't really just.
The officer. Can I look at the thing? Oh yeah, it's the princess's party. Oh, we could learn a bit. So, the moose was the fisher. Does it say anything about the moose here? Oh. Okay. Oh, the moose. The moose, stalwart and fast-sighted. Okay.
Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Most generous?
Yeah. But there was always a catch.
Then I'm guessing that's Tessa.
The bear was the most helpful one. He was always around.
Stalking her?
What? No.
I mean, he was kinda always there. Lurking.
Then that's Sam, right?
You go here.
Alright, so...
This one.
And swap these two around? Is there anything about this that I can, like... Can I find different things about them? So, the moose... No, that's the moon. Curious. The moose teaches the goblins. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblins were hungry. This was unusual. The goblins were always hungry, but today they were particularly hungry. They opened the wise princess cupboards to look for a snack, but all she had was a small pile of nuts and berries and just one strip of dried fish. The goblins grabbed it all and gobbled it up, but they were still hungry. They went out into the woods to look for more to eat, but first they dropped by the small pond. The big frog was asleep, and besides the pond was a pile of insects she had caught for eating after she woke up. The goblins crept up to the pile, careful not to wake the big frog. As they got close, she ribbited loudly and they froze, but the big frog kept sleeping. So they grabbed up the pile of insects and gobbled it up, but they were still hungry. So they crept back into the woods. They found the stalwart moose watching them. Did you just steal the big frog's food? The goblins tried not to look guilty, but failed. She said we could have them, they cried. Oh really, said the moose. Let's ask her. So Moose woke up Big Frog and asked, did you say the goblins could have your food? The Big Frog looked at the goblins, who she knew were always hungry, and nodded, yes I did. Really? Asked the moose, surprised. Frog nodded and the moose sighed. Alright then. He said, and he had to let the goblins go. Wait. Who was the frog then? The next stop was a river. They watched this old bear swipe at a leaping salmon. So that's... Old bear is Sam. Right? Catching it deftly in his large paws. He lay it out upon a rock and left it to dry, lumbering into the woods to seek out some berries. The crafty goblins kept off the rock carefully in case old bear returned. They reached the rocks, grabbed the salmon, and gobbled it up, but they were still hungry. As they crept back into the woods, the stalwart moose once again was waiting for them. Are you going to tell me old bear said you could have that? Yes, replied the goblins. Old bear ambled up at that moment, and Moose asked him, did you leave that fish for the goblins? Old bear looked at the goblins, who he knew were always hungry, and nodded. I did, he said. Really? Asked the moose. Really, said the old bear. After Moose left, old bear said to the goblins, be sure to tell the princess I was kind to you, and don't steal my fish again. The goblins, still hungry, went out looking for one more meal. They crept up to the mangy muskrat's lodge. Who was the mangy muskrat? And began to climb inside when they were dragged right back out. The stalwart moose dangled them by the seats of their pants and said, now, I know Mungie Muskrat didn't tell you that you could eat his food, because he blames you for his coat being ruined. Besides, he barely has enough for himself and doesn't share with anyone. The goblins began to protest, but he shook his head. He set the goblins down and said, come with me. The goblins followed the stalwart moose to a part of the river where it ran slow enough for them to walk into it safely. He gave them each a fishing line and said, I'm going to teach you to fish, so that when you are hungry, you do not need to steal from the animals of the forest. It'll be hard work, but it'll be honest. The crafty goblins were not against working hard. They were just hungry, and so they listened to the moose. It soon pulled wiggling fish out of the river. They ate them up, and finally, they were no longer hungry. And that is how the moose came to teach the crafty goblins to fish. Alright. This is that Mad Hunter story. I'm curious about this. Mad Hunter and the Moon Hag? I'm going to come back to that later, though. So, I'm trying to figure out what they all thought of these characters and why they were... Basically, I want to know about these three. So we have the bear and the princess. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the banks of the river, swiping at a salmon on the way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of a tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew how to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the tree, his tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "Come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't just save me so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. So the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear, a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, and newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm, and provide her a much more suitable den, and catch fish for her, and protect her from wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur and pick berries without smooshing half of them, and scratch that one part of the back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You're a very good friend and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear, and I'm a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you, and that is how it would always be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear, and how she refused him. So Sam. So I'm guessing this first part, is this like a bar? I'm getting bar vibes. Yeah, okay. And like, the old bear told a guy to get lost or something. Sam told the guy to get lost. To not... What, there's some parts that I can't really interpret. But, then Sam, like, really fell in love with Marianne and proposed over and over again. Ah, things are making a bit more sense. Alright, so last is the pelican forgives the goblins. Wait, oh, there's multiple pelican stuff. The pelican helps her friends. Let's stick with that one. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blanketed everything in snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not ready for an ordinary winter. much less a bad one, and everyone agreed the storm was a sign of the Ice King had plans for a long cold winter. Who's the Ice King? Interesting. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such winter. The house was not well insulated and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight, and when it came to time to fly it south with the other birds, her heart was heavy with sadness. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The time came to go, and the pelican struggled to take flight. It felt as though a leaden weight was struck right in the center of her chest. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? She managed to take off, but only just barely, flapping fiercely to catch up with the other birds. As the pious pelican began her journey, the storm picked up. Battering her to and fro, she had fallen well behind the flock. She was already growing tired, but for all of her challenges in the air, she could tell things were much worse on the ground. A deep freeze had settled over the forest. The leaden weight in her chest grew heavier as she thought of the princess and her goblins. What can I do? She thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The storm intensified and the pelican was in a total whiteout. She knew she should have despaired, but all she could feel was the weight, which had grown and grown until she thought she might drop out of the sky. She had felt called to help the princess and goblins, but she had ignored it. I should have stayed, she thought. It was the right thing to do, and now I'm lost with no way to make it right. Suddenly, she was plucked from the sky and deposited in the hall of the Ice King. Pelican, he said, you were flying in circles around my mountain. I was lost, she said. Weighted down by the weight of guilt in my heart. The Ice King stared at her sagely. Is it guilt or is it something else? Open your beak. He reached down inside of her, pulling out a glowing stone. The pious pelican was surprised at how it filled her with warmth, chasing away cold and her doubt. You know what you must do, said the Ice King. The pious I just figured it out. Pious pelican. Of course it's pious. Of course it's Tessa. The pious pelican flew straight to the big wooden house. Snow had already blown in through its many cracks, and ice crept across the floorboards. She found the princess and the goblins huddled in front of the quiet hearth, nearly frozen solid. No, she cried, and as she placed a stone in the princess's lap, the warmth of it spread through the whole of the house, melting all that had frozen. The princess threw her arms around the pelican's chest, and the goblins clung to her legs. Thank you, they cried. You're welcome, said the pelican, smiling in deep satisfaction. What is that? Asked the princess, staring at this wonderful stone. At first, said the pelican, I thought it was my guilt. But when the Ice King pulled it out of me, I realized it was something much more powerful. Just then the storm broke and the skies cleared. The pelican filled the big wooden house larder with food from her beak, and then she took to the skies. Lightened by the knowledge that through her charity, everything in the big wooden house would be warm and fed until spring. And that is the story of how the pious pelican saved the wise princess and the crafty goblins from the long winter. Interesting. Interesting. There's a lot here that I cannot quite interpret what was going on. I'm guessing... I'm guessing the pelican... Pelican's of course Tessa, pious pelican. But Tessa had to make a choice between the family and... I'm guessing the flock is the church that she was with? Some things here that I don't quite understand. I just wanted to read that to figure things out. So pious pelican Tessa. Moose is Eddie. And Sam is the bear.
Alright, I think I'm done.
You sure?
Definitely.
How do you like them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys?
Oh, do I have
don't
to
see
do
them
more?
being real life people. Or this one.
That's the Mad Hunter. Uh-oh. What's that?
You better hurry, or the Mad Hunter will catch us! We need to hide. This way.
What the fuck is that?
What's going on? I don't know. Is he here? Is he really here?
What the fuck?
Yeah! Go back to the forest!
Oh, I don't like that. Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I forgot about that. We'd been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened,
They
right?
brought him to life? What the fuck?
Allison. Wait. It felt way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
great. Sam Kansky, Grandmaster of Bad Timing.
The bear.
We're not done with this conversation.
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy, goblins! I
Who's
ran
the
into
Mad
Chief
Hunter?
Brown, who said you were starting to clean up on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
Oh, also got something for you, Tyler.
A knife?
Every man needs a good knife. There.
Fair.
Thanks, Sam.
Good. Good, yeah. Oh, and before I forget, for the lady of the house.
Fish?
It was your mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh, yeah. That fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. But, I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Box is in the barn. Follow
Might
me.
as well.
We'll be right behind you.
Well, I guess old bears can learn new tricks.
Yep. Come on. Let's go get our electricity back on.
I suppose as we go on, we're going to unveil who each character is in the book. Are we going in through this door, or do we go around?
So, how's school?
I graduated already. Outdoor studies.
Oh, outdoor studies.
Wait, what about that treasure?
Well, it's a good thing I came along when I did. You know, I built this here barn for your mama.
You really helped her out, huh?
Now, you know, just a few chores here and there. I was glad to help. Your mother, she...
What was that?
I could never bring myself to leave her high and dry. Anyways, let me find that darn key.
Wait, Sam. You have more of our keys?
Yeah, the one for the barn's called a railroad key. See, it's got this special tip that you can...
Fascinating. I'll take that off your hands now.
Well, I, figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good.
Wait,
Thank you.
bird's nest, the birdhouse.
Door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place?
I've got the map in my head.
You didn't oil the doors?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something? Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little jerk.
Damn it.
No shit.
Break the door? Oh yeah, the handle came loose. Okay.
Well, at least the door is open now.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that treasure. I want to find the
fixed.
treasure.
Now, that fuse box.
I don't want to miss
Oh,
the
no,
story though.
no. You and you are going to clean up your mess. I'll take care of the fuse box.
But I didn't do it.
I'm not asking. Go on.
All right, we're getting a bit of break time to look around. So in that map, there was a tree with what looked like a bird on it, so I'm assuming it's that. There was also a sand castle, so the sandbox?
Hey, the birds ate all the seed already.
Nice. So the sandbox, is it this way? It was like down by the river or something.
Come on, Sam's waiting for us.
Do I have to? It's not gonna let me do what I want. All right. I guess do the fuse box and then we can look. Okay. Wait, can I look around here first? Anything stand out? Nope. Alright. Fuse box it is.
Alright.
Is this a
Fuses
puzzle?
go into plugs.
Oh my
Should
god.
be easy enough.
Song of Horror all over again. Can't read that. Marianne, I wrapped up your electrical board. I gotta run, but in case you want to check it out, careful not to overload the circles. You'll have to use 50 amp fuses for the garage. Amps tell up to 120 amps for the whole house. Pretty power yourself. Once I've respected the right color coding, introduce you out the right color cable. What? So we need to power up the kitchen? I'm guessing we could have to power up everything. We've only got 3 though. I have to use 50 amp fuses for the garage. Kitchen is 2. Amps? What? Oh wait. Oh, I have multiple of those 30, 20, and 15. Okay, so we have to make the house reach 120. Is that not like 30, 30?
Let's try this one.
Like this? Oh, wait, no. We've got to do the whole house, including the 15. So, 15 is 45. 30, 45, 60, 65, 80? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. So that's if they're all 15. 80, 100, 115. That's off 30, 20, 50, 70, 90, 110, 125. One's going to be 15. I put a 15 amp fuse down here in the generator. So 15. So at 30, but 60, 90, 120. So that's 60. Wait, if I do 15, 15, like this, that's 30, 60, 90, and then 120 on here, like that? Verified panel?
Wait, that's not right.
You sure you don't need a hand?
Hey, I'm moving at my own pace.
I literally
need to
don't know
this
what this
stuff.
means.
Alright,
Women, huh?
don't do that, Sam.
Jesus.
Did you read the note next to the box?
I don't understand it. You have to use 15 amps. Main range? Excuse me? This is main. I literally do not understand anything. Wait. Hold up. Oh wait, the color coding. Oh. Yellow. Oh, I see. Okay. You just gotta figure out what fuses what color. Oh, I get you. I understand. So this should be it. Something like this.
Seems
Yeah.
good.
Nice. Second time's the charm. Oh, yikes.
You damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so,
Misses
Fine.
her.
What was that about?
Read the book. The book says.
Huh, look at this. I think this is where she made all her toys. She was so crafty.
And she could draw and write and take pictures.
She could have been an artist instead of toilet paper tubes, rope,
I didn't mean to do that.
cardboard.
Wonder what she planned to make that. Maybe a car? Ooh, or a tank.
What is this? Is this like a image board?
Preda-rep.
What is that?
Wolf pee.
Ew,
Oh.
what?
Do not spill it on your shoes.
I sense a story. Yes.
I sense a story.
Well, if by story you mean using it at fireweed to get rid of some rats, and then spilling it on my only pair of shoes, then yes. Hey, it was not funny.
Sure thing, B-boy.
Hey there, little buddy.
Really? Oh, a spider?
Are you cooing at a spider? It had better be a tiny one.
Don't listen to the mean lady. You're an 8-legged beauty.
Fair.
Found Marianne's stash.
What's that?
Blueberry, salmonberry. Huh. Birch and fireweed?
Bet it tastes like restricted
Wait.
freedom and 9 p.m.
Oh,
lights out.
these are the gifts that the old bear left. Ah, these are the gifts that Sam gave her?
Those have definitely gone bad.
As far as I'm
pretty
concerned,
sure.
they always were.
Does canned food really expire? I mean, it's airtight, right?
Not gonna be the one to test that out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna listen to the expiry.
Oh man, I'm gonna put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
Okay.
What are we gonna do with this wreck?
Take it apart and sell the scrap.
Be my guess.
Be my guest. But it sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars.
I wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Something got to him.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun rack.
Yeah.
Remind me to take it down later. Allison, do
good
you know
idea.
who this is?
Ooh. No?
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah. That's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Carol.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom.
But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
Oh, we got another mystery to solve. But I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna figure out where that memory takes us next time. Pretty cool that I feel like this game keeps throwing more and more like cool concepts at me, and it's doing it pretty well too, executing them pretty well. Like I like the idea that all of the characters in the storybook are people that they know, and figuring out who is going to be interesting. I'm guessing the Mad Hunter is someone in the town that is the cause of everything. based on how they've perceived the Mad Hunter. Interesting though that they literally brought the Mad Hunter to life. I wonder what that means. But I'm gonna find out more. There's quite a lot of reading in this episode. I feel like this game is encouraging me to read the storybooks to understand the world around them, and I'm glad I did, because it's giving me insight into some of these characters and more about their motivators and stuff, especially that Sam was clearly very in love with Marianne for many years, so that's interesting. So I'm curious to see where that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there.